How's it going, everybody? MyCupOfTea here, back in a reaction video, and we're here to watch a video from Diamondbolt. Yay, yay, my headphones. My headphones almost fell off. I know it's been a hot minute since we last checked out a video from Diamondbolt, so we're here to check out his newest video because I feel like it's gonna be really interesting, called The Most Hated Cartoons of All Time by Diamondbolt. From this thumbnail right here, I definitely see Velma as a top contender because I feel like everyone hated that show when it came out. I never watched it, but I heard some stuff about it. I watched some videos talking about that. I seen Teen Titans Go on the left. I think that's Big Mouth. Grandpa? I don't know the other one right there, but you know what? Let's just go into this video. Let's just go. Let's stop talking. All right, let's start this. There we go.
This video is brought to you by War Thunder. Guys, today we're going to be talking about some very serious business, okay? Cartoons made for children. Now, just to preface, this video isn't going to be about like the worst cartoons ever made or anything like that, because I already made a video about the Annoying Orange Show. I wanted to have a look at some of the most hated cartoons ever made. Right? And dude, I have watched so many Angry Rant videos to make this, and you have no idea how much I wish I could get that time back.
Teen Titans Go. To the movie. No. More like Toddler Titans, no. To the military school.
This is also not me saying that any of these shows are bad, by the way. That's kind of what I want to talk about. I'm just going by the opinions of thousands and thousands of angry YouTube comments, because to be real with you, I hadn't actually seen a lot of these shows before making this. So I'm going to be coming at you from the perspective of a guy who like never had cable, you know? Alright, so obviously there's no better example than Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, when I first, because, you know, I grew up watching cartoons. I watched the original Teen Titans. I loved that. I know it got canceled. And when I heard, oh, Teen Titans coming back, yay! And I saw Teen Titans Go, and I was like, what is this? This ain't my Teen Titans. This is not what I want. Now, I know it's for a different demographic. It's not like, you know, it's supposed to be taken seriously. But I couldn't get that out of my mind at the time. So I never really watched Teen Titans Go. I heard it's good. I'll probably still never watch it, but yeah.
Teen Titans Go sucks. It's the worst show ever. And the characters are so fucking retarded.
And I'm gonna say the same thing that every single person who's complained about this show in the last decade has said, like a fucking hive mind, that the original Teen Titans is one of the best cartoons ever made and was cancelled way before its time. And I miss you every day, you sweet, beautiful child.
We love you.
That's how it ends? And there is no sixth season to resolve the plots hanging from the cliff?
You ended that show?
And after a full 7 years of looking up whether Cartoon Network changed their minds about season 6 yet, to wake up one day and find out that Teen Titans was finally coming back, but it looked like this.
Yeah,
I was 16 once too, okay? I'm not gonna act like I was better than any of those people. I spent every waking moment of my day pissed off about this show.
Yeah,
I mean, anyone that's been watching this channel for a while would know that. We don't have to talk about it.
Yeah, I watched the shows. Oh, I didn't watch this one. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. You can see me looking at the script, for fuck's sake. The reason that Teen Titans Go got made was because Cartoon Network used to have this DC block in 2011 that had these Teen Titans shorts that had a much simpler art style and was nothing but the Titans fucking around for 5 minutes. That all got super high ratings because Teen Titans fans would have watched literally anything that looked like the original series. So that obviously gave them an idea that while the original show wasn't viable anymore for whatever bullshit reason Cartoon Network gave, I think it was like either it didn't have enough ratings or it was something about the merchandise.
Wait, I see Trigun? I didn't see no Trigun. What was that?
The reason Cartoon Network gave, I think it was like either it didn't have...
Yeah, Trigun. I was thinking about the anime for a second. I heard different answers. Rating fell off after Trigun season. It was too scary. What? Ew. Mattel wanted to...
enough ratings or it was something about the merchandising rights. Anyway, the fact is that Teen Titans Go was like 1 billion times more successful than the original ever was.
3 million views?
Are you sure? I thought everyone considered us an abomination.
Yeah, I know to be breaking the fourth walls sometimes.
Everyone except Wally Walls right here.
A Teen Titans Go fan, huh?
And they got the original voice actors too,
like Teen Titans was a big hit, sure, but I don't think it ever got to the point where Cartoon Network aired it 300 times in 1 week. Which actually happened, by the way. That was OKKO's premiere week, where they played like 4 episodes of it a day and 70,000 episodes of Teen Titans Go, and also Megamind for some reason.
When I first met you, I thought you were weird.
This one movie, right? Yeah.
And you are.
The backlash to Teen Titans Go with the usual angry rant videos and petitions and death threats was so massive that it didn't take very long for the show to start making fun of the people shitting on it.
We don't just do dookie jokes.
Yeah, we do 2 jokes too, yo.
Like, I didn't even think it made it to, like, the second season before they had, like, this episode where they have the guys from Young Justice show up and get mad at them for not taking anything seriously, which definitely has no hidden meaning whatsoever.
Doesn't he? Your team have brought nothing but shame to all real superheroes. The Teen Titans are a disgrace.
But I think nowadays the Teen Titans Go has been airing for, like, twice the amount of time the OG show did. It feels like people are kind of coming around to it and realizing that it's not actually that bad. I mean, it only took 10 years. And I think as I've gotten older and my sense of humor has devolved, I think I enjoy it way more now than when I was a kid, which definitely says something about how shit my sense of humor has become. I remember in the 200th episode, they, like, meet the crew that makes the show, and they go to, like, their office, and it's, like, this dingy, disgusting building where all of the animators are, like, chained down, and you know what? I'll admit, I laughed, okay? What are you gonna do about it?
What could be better than making ice?
Spending time with my kids.
Anyway, we interrupt this adult man talking about children's cartoons to bring you the sponsor of this video. This video is sponsored by War Thunder, a free-to-play vehicle combat simulator that lets...
We're gonna talk a little bit while he gets his sponsor going on. So like he said, Teen Titans Go, probably like the first cartoon... One of the first cartoon shows where people were like, we don't want this, boo, where they actually hated the cartoon show. I'm trying to, well, no, that's not true. But we're talking about hated versus like just bad in general. That's two different things, because there's a show called, what was it? It's like really animated. Something Heroes? I forgot. It was Cartoon Network. It was these three characters. I try to look at it, I'm like, this looks terrible. I can't remember the name of the show. That's how bad it was. I'm like, no, I'm not. But no, this is probably a good show. Wait, it's over? Oh, this is probably a good show, but people hated it back then. Now, Velma, I think it's just a bad show from what I've heard. I'm probably never gonna watch it. If he does Fanboy and Chum Chum, I remember liking it as a kid. I don't know why. Rugrats. I don't know why. It was probably not a good show looking back. Mr. Media. I would rather watch Fanboy and Chum Chum than Mr. Media, I think. That tapeworm still traumatized me to this day. That tapeworm episode still traumatized me to this day.
About children's cartoons. The only other show I can think of that's been this blatant with clapping back at the internet is the Patrick Star Show's Nostalgia Critic episode, where they basically spent an entire episode just making fun of internet reviewers.
I watched this guy, Alfred J, I forgot. I can't think of his actual YouTuber name. It's like J something, Alfred J something. I didn't know there was a Patrick show, and I'm like, ooh, this was not a good idea. This does not work.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Look at this. Fire underwater. You can't do that in real life. I hope someone gets
Jesus, get away from the camera.
Yeah, SpongeBob doesn't like you.
People got mad at that one because there was this whole story going around that, like, SpongeBob creator Steven Hillenburg was super against any spin-offs being made, but then the second he died, Nickelodeon just started pumping him out in the classiest way possible. Or at least that's what people were saying without realizing that he was actually still alive when they were making it. So,
oh, well, yeah.
Oops. Anytime I see stuff like this, I just picture, like, the 5-year-olds that these shows are made for watching it and being like, what the fuck am I looking at? Teen Titans Go making unlimited money gave Cartoon Network the idea to try and replicate the formula with basically any old cartoon they had lying around.
What? Oh, the reboot. What? A new Powerpuff Girl? Okay. I don't know about this. I never saw this. What? What's going on here? What have I been missing?
And even if nothing has been able to come close, my god, did they still piss people off. Like the Powerpuff Girls reboot, which is also like so fine when they're not twerking. I still don't. I don't know why they made them do that. Thundercats Roar was one too. Oh my god, were people so mad about this?
Oh, they were? I never watched Thundercats. Oh.
Have I seen anything on YouTube with more thumbs down than this new Thundercats straight trash?
But that's not true. You got the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare trailer. That had like one of the most dislikes of the YouTube 2019. 18? 19? Rewind?
It was in like the exact same situation as Teen Titans, where when it was first announced, people were like, oh, why don't you just make like a really good action cartoon with good animation and actual story? Because they did, and nobody watched it. Thundercats, I definitely get the reactions to a bit more, because it's a pretty random choice for a comedy show, and it's aimed at an even younger audience than Teen Titans Go, so I really doubt the 70-year-old fans of the original are going to enjoy something that looks like a Tumblr webcomic, but it's made for kids, and this is what kids like now, you know? Just like how in the
to the
80s,
kids.
every kid wanted to watch big muscly dudes in shows that had more animation errors than
Is that a
actual
dinosaur?
frames. But the Teen Titans Go crossover with this show is one of the funniest things I've ever seen because they turn the Titans into like those old boomer fans, and they are so right about how people act with this kind of show.
They took one of the greatest action cartoons of all time and turned it into a comedy? I'm outraged! Why's their mouth shape like beans?
And they have a whole point that like Starfire is the only one that hasn't seen
that's
the
pretty
original
funny.
show, and she just thinks it's like really cute. She's literally me, for real.
I believe you will all find it as wonderful as I do.
Yeah. I've seen enough!
Every mouth is a dang bee!
It reminds me of like Ninja Turtles fans who really hate Rise of the TMNT because they had the audacity to make the Turtles not look exactly the fucking same as they have for the last 20 years.
Yeah, change it up. We can change it up. It's okay to change it up as long as, like, you know, I don't know, like, let's keep it going.
Even though that show is awesome. Like, you're always going to piss off a lot of people as soon as you try and do anything different with a property that people really like. Because sometimes it feels like all people want is just for it to always be exactly the same and never be different ever. Not like Sonic, though. That was different, okay? Velma, I guess, is another example, too. But I think that one's a little different. I mean, it makes the top of everyone's worst cartoons list. Like, if you find any post from last year about bad cartoons, Velma absolutely clears.
Where's Velma?
Cool-ass boss bitch like myself.
Hey, spill in the milk.
I think one pissed people off.
I like watching Spill in the Milk sometimes. They have some good stuff.
Off about Velma is that it basically only takes the names and like basic character design from Scooby-Doo and slaps them on a show that otherwise has nothing to do with it. Where Velma and Daphne sell drugs.
Peacock is
What?
exclusive streaming.
What a segue. What an ad for that. Well, Velma selling drugs? What? Where's the mystery? Where's Scooby? What is happening? That's too much of a change. You're doing way too much. I think they got greenlit for a second season, right? Because so many people watched Velma season 1. They got season 2. Kind of like what Halo did, like the Halo TV show, which is horrible. I think it's the second season, or probably already out right now, because people hate watched it. I don't know. It's really weird out here. It's weird. But yeah, selling drugs we doing? Okay, sure. Why not? No, sure. Okay, yeah, cool. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know who you marketing to stores. All right. And we're back.
When slaps them on a show that otherwise has nothing to do with it. Where Velma and Daphne sell drugs and Shaggy fights a guy with a samurai sword, but we can't have the talking dog in there because that would be ridiculous. And yeah, I think we can all agree this show isn't the best because every single character talks like a Redditor. But the hate for this one started way before it even came out, and I'm gonna give you one guess as to why that might be. You'll figure it out.
I know why.
And a similar thing happened to Crunchyroll's High Guardian Spice, which had everyone been normal about, would have just been like some average low-budget show that people forgot about.
I heard about this too.
But made the fatal error of having a teaser trailer where they talk about how it's written by women.
We are 50% female.
Can't be doing that. I don't know why, but you can't be doing that. It's probably the way you came off with.
In all the creative roles, and our writer's room is 100% female.
Ah, dude, you can hear the bold YouTubers pissing themselves from over here. Just looking this one up on YouTube is gonna give you like 5 million different videos about how this show hates men and it's one of the worst shows ever made. And then I watched an episode of it and it was like so fine. And please, I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with these shows, okay? Because oh my god, you bet there is. But I don't know. I feel like having an entire channel dedicated just to re-uploading clips of a show for people to shit on it is a bit much. And yeah, putting a Cartoon Network looking show on an anime streaming site was a choice, but you can't tell me there was this much fuss made over some generic Crunchyroll series with absolutely no underlying reason. Like, come on guys, go outside. Another one that people have really come around on is Uncle Grandpa. Like, this show, when I first watched it, it was weird to me. It was when I was like about to get out of my cartoon transition to anime. Like I was starting to like watch less cartoons. I think the last one I kind of watched was a regular show. Never really finished it. And then I switched to anime. But Uncle Grandpa was when I'm like, what are you? What is this? I didn't give it a chance. Like we're at the point now where people are like, wait, people hated Uncle Grandpa? What do you mean? Hop off my fucking boat, bro. All I heard about this show for ages was that it was like one of the worst things ever made. Pizza Steve. And I've seen videos from other YouTubers that say the same thing, so I know I'm not going insane, okay? And it only took me watching the first episode where Uncle Grandpa shows up to some random kid's house and takes his shirt off.
Uncle Grandpa taught me that belly brothers don't have to wear shirts.
to figure out that the show's sense of humor was the reason people hated it so much. But I think it was around the time of the great HBO Max purge of animated shows where only a single episode of Uncle Grandpa was the sole survivor. Like, you know, maybe it was a case of people like not knowing how much they liked something until it was gone. It just really made me think of like how much of my perception of cartoons online had been shaped by like angry 15-year-olds on the internet.
Freaking stupid!
I thought Steven Universe was like the shittiest thing ever made until I actually watched it.
Never watched
it's
it.
like
Never
so
watched it.
fine. Like, I mean, who would have thought that angry cartoon reviewers wouldn't have been the best source of information?
Same with anime. You don't want to listen to people. You want to give it a chance at least, unless it's just like terrible.
Teen Titans Go. What?
What is this?
More like Teen Titans Go to stupid things.
Actually, I think Uncle Grandpa did a crossover with Steven Universe, which tonally is like a completely different show. So maybe the problem was that this is just where a lot of people were exposed to it, like how Uncle Grandpa exposes himself to small children. Speaking of small children, I just love that like people hate shows like Teen Titans Go or Thundercats because it replaced a series they really cared about from their childhood. But with Caillou, people just hate it because the kid is a fucking asshole. This is what happens when you make a bunch of really tired parents sit through a show about a bold dickhead who throws a tantrum every time things don't go his way.
This deserves to hate. This deserves to hate.
Caillou would like his special dinosaur pancake. But Caillou barely even noticed.
You take me to him! Take me to the son of a bitch! Take me to him! Come on!
Universal hatred for this child is one of the
Vince.
funniest things I have ever seen.
You're going to
Why
jail.
is he bald?
What?
Does he have cancer or something?
He's a child.
Good.
There is an entire subreddit called Caillou Hate dedicated to bullying
it's not
a
that
fictional
serious. It's
8-year-old.
not that serious, people.
Spineless 4-year-old boy who cannot do anything. But because he sucks. Even his own body recognizes that he does not deserve her. Caillou's parents love her better because she
I didn't know people taking it that serious.
There's absolutely no point.
Jeez.
Any aside people being mad at
Caillou's not human.
Sometimes though, all it takes for people to hate something is just for it to be really, really ugly. I would know. Big Mouth gets a lot of shit
I
because
heard about
every
Big
single
Mouth.
character looks inbred, but I was like never sure if the show was actually bad or if people were just like being
Me neither,
prudes
I
about
don't
the
know.
subject matter. But the series' art style being an affront to my eyes has stopped a lot of people from getting into a show that's apparently a pretty thoughtful take on what it's like going through puberty. I wouldn't know though, because it only took me about 5 minutes of watching to feel like I belonged in prison. There's a show on Cartoon Network called Problem Solvers, which next to Velma...
That's the show. That's the show I think I was thinking of. That was like this weird, horrible looking art style. I think it's called Problem
the
Solvers.
undisputed
Not Hero.
champion of all of the what is the worst cartoon
That's Super Joe.
threads on Reddit. I'll give it some credit for trying to do something.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I never actually watched a full episode. I was just like, my eyes hurt. My eyes hurt. I can't see anymore. I'm going blind.
Different, but I think a lot of people just didn't vibe with it. I mean, probably because they were too busy having a seizure.
Yes.
Oh, and then there was Angela Anaconda, and this
I don't
one's
know
for
what
the
this is,
Canadians,
but-
okay? After school, anytime
Canadian
Angela Anaconda
show.
was up next, I knew I only had a couple seconds to grab the remote before I got permanently deaf. The reason this one is so hated isn't just because of its low frame rate or the fact that the whole show looks like a ransom note. It's actually because Angela was like mostly kept contained to Canada and Australia, but the exposure spread to America when Fox Kids wanted to cross-promote this hit new show at the start of the fucking Digimon movie and forced you to sit through an ad for it.
Prepare for battle, you pathetic Pukemon!
So Angela's legacy
that's
for
not
most
real.
people
That's
is
not
ruining
real.
the Digimon
That wasn't
movie,
real.
and for
That's
this like
just-
4chan green
this
text
isn't
where
real.
someone made up a story about how it made their parents divorce. And honestly, that's not even like the worst thing you could be remembered for. Like, you could be Johnny Test, which is the other thing that Canada still has to
Play the
apologize
Whiplash. Play the-
for. This
play-
one,
play
as
the
far
sound
as I know,
effects.
was like the Teen Titans Go.
Play the sound effects.
How much Cartoon Network
I used to like this too. I used to like Johnny Test.
overplayed it. So like, yeah, it was popular, but all I've ever heard people say about Johnny Test is that their sound design guy had a single MP3
Yep.
file and a dream.
Like 101 episode or something like that. This Whiplash thing.
This is his 100th episode
Yep.
since you
There it is.
your fairy tale frame.
Johnny has not had 100 episodes.
Dude, it takes a lot to dethrone the laugh track from the Big Bang Theory, but they genuinely play a whip crack sound every time a character moves, because I guess someone left a mic on while they were beating the animators. I watched a YouTuber called Your Bud Tevin do a drinking
Your
game
Bud
where he
Tevin.
took a
Oh,
shot
he's
every
dead.
time they used the sound, and he already downed 5 before they even made it 15 seconds in. I
Dang.
think he got up to like 200 sips at the end of a
Dang.
20-minute episode. How is that man still alive?
Johnny has
That's
not
why he's taking a
had
break.
100 episodes.
Can
Like
I
three
be
right
honest
there.
for a second? This is the worst fucking idea I've ever had.
It's all good though, because Canada also gave us Total Drama, so we're
Hey.
cool. We don't have to talk about Total Drama-rama, okay?
We're not-
Anyway, I think
ew.
the lesson that we've learned here today is that we really don't have to get that mad about cartoons,
We
okay,
don't.
guys? Unless it's about Megamind 2. That's totally different, okay? Don't forget to check out
I
the
heard
sponsor of this
about
video,
this. I
Wolf.
think spilling the milk watch that, binge watch or something like that. I heard it was really, really bad.
Thunder and get your bonus goodies using my link for a limited time, and I'll see you guys next time.
There was an episode where Robin kissed Cyborg. Gay.
Okay. Okay. Why are so many Marvel movies so bad? Ooh. I kind of want to watch this. I know they've been making some bad sequels. They made a Mask sequel? Yeah, no, yes, The Son of the Mask. Yeah, it's called The Son of the Mask. I remember that. Yeah. That was fun. That was fun. Give that a like real quick. There we go. I say, like, you know, for us adults, right? You know, adults really, if they should get angry at a show and then just move on. Like, if Velma's bad, boo, that's a bad show, and then move on. I'm not about to make a whole Reddit and just be typing in the Reddit to voice my concerns, saying some heinous things about fictional characters like Caillou. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna say, hey, this is a bad show. I'm moving on. Like Teen Titans Go, I'm like, when I heard about it, I'm like, oh, I don't know. I'm not about to watch this. I moved on with my life. Granted, maybe I should have gave the show a chance, but again, kid me back then was not thinking, hey, or not kidding me, I was like high school. High school me was not thinking I'm about to watch this show. Like, I'm like, nah, this ain't what I want. This ain't the originals. They're not continuing the season. I'm not watching this nonsense. I moved on. Watch anime. Don't let other people persuade you into not watching or watching something. If you don't know. You don't know until you actually give it a chance. Or you like look at like a clip or something. I don't know. You gotta give it a chance. Again, unless it's like truly horrible. Just truly dreadful, like Problem Solvers. I'm not giving that a chance. But yeah, this is fun. This is fun. I do want to check out that sequels next time, but I'm trying to get back in the flow of things, getting back to watching some more videos from different, you know, genres, channels, what have it. But we gonna end it right here. Got some more videos to watch, so hope you enjoyed my reaction, and thank you for watching. My cup of tea is out of here. See you later. And I know people hate Caillou, but I didn't know it was that level of hatred. Like, dang, there's a whole subreddit for just Caillou hate. That's crazy. I thought we just gonna hate him and move on with our lives. They said, we hating them here as a cohesive unit. It's crazy. Crazy.